Hi, it's Julie back at the Aussie Budget Queen. I'm back again today for a budget with me for our second pay. It's our second pay of July 2022. So I have done up my little budget book. So this is for a family of 4. So we live in central Queensland in Australia. We're a family of 4, 2 adults and 2 school-aged children. And we've got, I can see it there. So we're back on full wages, and we've just discovered that I've been getting underpaid for the last 10 months. Yep. So we had a nice little surprise last week. They finally listened to me. I've been trying to get onto someone at HR for the last little while, and they finally listened to me. So I've been getting underpaid for the last 10 months. And so I've got a little bit of an adjustment in my pay coming up, and then I'll have a big adjustment coming up after that when they pay me back all the money that they owe me. So that's a nice little surprise, but we won't go into how much that is. So we're going to work on, because it's always more than what I budget with. So with that and hubby's overtime and some of the adjustment, I'm going to work on $5,000 for this fortnight, for this bi-weekly pay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put 600 in bills, 600 in our school and sports account, because the school and sports account is sitting at $3.50 after I've paid Princess 2's gymnastics bill for the term already. So I've still got school fees and gym and dance fees to pay out of that. Bills just needs a good build up, because I just got the car insurance bill for Betty, which is $1,100, and I know the rates bill is on its way because it'll be due in September. Yep, it'll be due in September, and that will be about $1,600. So we better knuckle down and get saving for that. 100's going into our travel account, 50's going into Kids Future, 50 into emergency, 50 into the new car fund, 450 into groceries as normal. But this is something new this week. I'm going to sneakily put $50 onto my parents' credit card. I've got the BPay thing for my parents' credit card, so every now and then I just sneakily just make a payment on their credit card so that they don't know it's coming, because they won't accept money from me, and they're having Princess 2 for 4 nights this next week while I'm away with Princess 1 at netball up in Yeppoon, and Mr. Budget's working, so he does crazy shifts, so she'll have to go to grandma's for a few nights. So I'm just gonna do a little sneaky little payment on their credit cards so they won't know. And she always finds out later and goes, "Did you put money on my credit card?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do about it?" So this happens a lot. So, because they've done so much for me over the years, and now that they're retired, I feel like it's time for me to give back to them. So every now and then it gets a little bit of a payment on there. So family fund's getting 20, the kids are getting 5 each as normal. Medical's getting 40, beauty's getting 30. I've brought fuel down to 150 because I think I'll have a lot of rollover this next fortnight, because I've still got 40 in there now, which I'm about to top up with, and I've got like half a tank left. So I'll top it up with the 40 that I've got now, and we get paid tomorrow. And because Mr. Budget will have my car, and he'll only be going backwards and forwards to work, he won't be doing all the running around that I normally do. So I think, and he won't need to fill it up at all, so I'll still have that 150 in my purse, so I won't need to use that until probably towards the end of the fortnight. So I think this is where we might start getting ahead a little bit, hopefully, with some rollover in the fuel envelope. So fingers crossed on that one. 10 is going into car maintenance, which Betty needs a service. So there's a trip to the Sunshine Coast for that, because that's the closest car. That's the closest dealership for her, which is such a shame, but it's also an expensive exercise. But I've got a plan for the servicing, so the servicing shouldn't cost me anything. It's just the fuel to get down there, and I usually have to stay overnight and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to put 15 away towards the rego, which isn't due till January. And I'm just putting an extra 25 towards some rates. I'm just going to start an extra rates bill envelope. 50 in my purse for groceries in cash. 40 for coffee, just because we're going to be away. 85 for takeaway. 100 as normal for Mr. Budget. Frankie's getting 20. Birthday's getting 10 because Mr. Budget's birthday is in August, but we've already got his present paid for out of the birthday account because we saw it on special last month. Gifts is only getting 5. Cricket, laptop and house are getting 10. Miscellaneous shopping, formerly known as the Kmart account, is getting 40. Aussie Budget Queen's getting 5. The PO box is getting 5. Clothing's getting 20. Adventure's getting 20, and Mum and Dad are getting 10 each. So my savings challenges, if you see here, I've got quite a lot going on here this week. I've got a total of $220 going into my savings challenges, which is so good. So I've got 50 going into the winter, Carracash Winter Challenge. The weather challenge, it's back. Woohoo! So when I looked, it was 21 degrees tomorrow in Brisbane, the top temperature. But I think it slipped below 20, but I'm just going to leave it at that because I've budgeted 25 into there. School's getting 15, Milestone's getting 50. Oh my goodness, my first 50 icon I'm going to colour in. I'm so excited about that. That'll be a nice little nudge for Milestone. Explore's getting 20, Christmas is getting 20. Weekend's getting 20, Black Friday's getting 5, and the 1K savings is getting 20. So all up, $3,000. So we'll have 2,000 left, and that goes towards, I'm going to put 1310 on the credit card. Private health is 290, which leaves 400, which sits in our account for the buffer. And then of course, if there's any left in that 400 at the end of the fortnight, that goes onto the credit card at the end of the fortnight. So these are the bills we've got coming up. We've got our boat trailer, which is due in August, and my car insurance for Betty. The lovely little Betty, who's an expensive little item. I did get these out of my purse just to go through. So I do have, this is what I've got left in my purse. I got 40 in petrol. So I'm going to put that $40. I'm just going to top up the tank this afternoon, which means that Mr. Budget doesn't have to worry about it while I'm away, and he gets to drive Betty for a few days. He actually doesn't love driving Betty. He reckons there's too much going on because it's got the head-up display on the windscreen, and I think he just gets a bit freaked out by all the bells and whistles. Shopping, I don't know whether I even spent anything. I've still got $35 in my miscellaneous shopping. I think the girls and I have been so busy we didn't really go anywhere on the holidays. We've been at netball and over at friends' houses, and we actually didn't really do anything. Like, we've been so busy, but just not spending frivolously. So we've got $35 still in there. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with the rollover this week. Like, I've still got $20 in my coffee money. What is with that? Takeaway. I've still got $50. And even in my just little groceries, I've still got 25 out of the 50. So I'm thinking I might put it all together, like everything. How about I take it out and see how much it is? Let's just take it out. Let's just do that. Why don't we do that? And I could really just make a nice big chunk of a payment on the credit card, couldn't I? Couldn't I really? Like we've got 50, 70, 90, 100, 120, 130. There's $130 that could just go straight on the credit card. I think I might do that. I've got to go to the post office this afternoon and post some eBay items. So I'm just going to bank that when I go to the post office this afternoon. There we go, 130 bucks straight onto the credit card. I'm just going to put it to the side here. And I've got my coins out of my purse. So I've got 2, 3, 4. 250s make 5. 550. It's an old Commonwealth Games in Brisbane coin. Can you see that? Brisbane Commonwealth Games. What's that? What was it? 550, 60, 70, 80, 90. $6.10? I don't know. I've got the memory of a goldfish. It's about $6.10. There you go. In the jar. It's getting there, the old savings jar. So that is the budget with me for this fortnight. And I'm going to come back. I've got all my things here. In a separate video, I'm going to do my game day. And I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.